What is up, you guys? For today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how to get this smoky Barbie inspired look using this month's Boxycharm Premium, which I am so excited for. This is my first ever Boxycharm Premium, so I'm literally just so beyond excited about it. I seriously cannot wait to share with you guys the items that I got this month because they are literally magical. And if you're not familiar with Boxycharm Premium, it is a beauty monthly subscription service that is $35 a month. In each box, you get between 6 and 7 full-size items with a retail value of $175 or more per box. So as you can see, you get a really awesome value with it. However, before we jump into it, I would really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a like. And also, if you'd like to check me out on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. And on Instagram, I post 7 days a week with a ton of tutorials over on there if you're looking for some inspiration. I always feel like I look so crazy without brows on, but the first item that we are going to be trying is from Billion Dollar Brows, and this is the best brow kit ever, and like they literally put emphasis like ever. So we shall see if it actually lives up to that. But in this kit you get a universal brow pencil, and apparently there's only one shade option because it says it'll work for most skin tones and hair colors, which I'm not a big fan of because sometimes I like to do my brows different colors. You get a brow duo pencil, a concealer side, and a highlight side. Again, I'm not a big fan of that because it doesn't work on every skin tone, mine included. And you get a little smudge brush, which we'll probably throw in the garbage, and then you get a clear brow gel. So I'm just going to take the brow pencil and start flicking it through my brow hairs. I will say it seems like the formula is really creamy, so I do like that. And I actually really enjoy the shade of it too, because it's not like a super dark brown. It kind of reminds me more of like a deeper taupe. You know, like right in between a medium brown and a taupe, like that's kind of the shade in my opinion. So far I'm actually really enjoying the pencil. I love the color of it because it's not too warm and it's not too cool. It's like right in the middle where you would want it to be. And also the formula is super creamy, which I really like too. Because I don't mind like a hard pencil, but sometimes if they're like too hard, it just seems like they tug really funny and they just don't apply product too well. And this one's right in the middle of that. So the next item that we are going to be trying from this month's Boxycharm is from Versali, and honestly, I have never tried out anything from Versali, and I see it all the time on Instagram, and I always want to try it. And this is called the Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum. I don't know what that is. And it says with hyaluronic acid, which I actually really like as an ingredient because my skin is really dehydrated and kind of dry right now. And this is just supposed to be a serum, and you can use it alone or mixed with makeup. Who puts a blister seal on the dropper itself? Like, how am I supposed to get this off? Like, girl, I have nails and I don't want to go and get some scissors. I don't know if you guys are like that too, but I hate having to go grab scissors for stuff. Dang, this is like sealed on there. Like, it is vacuum sealed. Come on, baby. There we go. I'm just going to do the Instagram way of applying it to my face. I'm just applying like a little amount too because I don't really know how it works. And it is super runny, so do keep that in mind. And I'm just gonna work it from the center of my face outwards. Okay, this smells like creamsicles. Like, it smells really good. And it also kind of has like a little bit of like a tackiness to it, so I wonder if it would actually work really well underneath foundation and make it like a gripping kind of effect. Wow, like look at how glowy my skin looks after the Versali. Like, look at this glow. Like, it is so pretty. Like, I'd actually probably wear it by itself just for the glow factor. But the next item that we are going to be trying from this month's Boxy is from Laneige, and this is the Mousse Moisturizer for Sensitive Skin. And what's cool about it is that it's an aerosol moisturizer. Like, look at that. I've never seen anything like it before. Okay, so I'm real nosy. We're gonna try it this way. Oh my gosh, what is it doing? Ah! This kind of, I don't like that noise. Like, this actually kind of scares me, like low key. Okay, there we go. So here's the consistency of it. It kind of reminds me of shaving cream. You know, like when it's been sitting for a second and like it's not so like aired out and it's kind of starting to like turn into like a lotiony kind of feel. Like, that is what this reminds me of. And I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's no scent to it either. It just smells like nothing. And I'm just going to apply it to my skin. It actually kind of reminds me of the water cream in a way, if you've ever used that from Laneige. Like, it just feels almost like water in a way. It feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel like it's soaking in right away, but it just feels like a really nice moisturizer. I will say I bet this one is amazing for in the morning just because it's so light on the skin. So the next item that we are going to be using is from Too Faced, and this is a Palm Springs Dreams palette, and seriously, the packaging of this is so adorable, and also it is a plastic palette, but like, look at how much detailing is in with it. It is so cute. I seriously think that Too Faced has some of the best packaging for makeup, like hands down. They're always so adorable and so unique. And then when we open this palette up, let's see if I can get it with my nails. So here's the inside of the palette, and as you can see, we get such a nice sized mirror in here, and also the mirror is super clear too, which I really love. And the colors in here, they're kind of like neutral, and then you also get some really nice pops of color in here. Okay, this palette literally smells like double bubble gum, and it just, I don't know how to explain it, but it just doesn't smell right in my opinion. Like, I think it's supposed to smell like peaches because it has like little peaches on the opening, but it definitely smells like bubble gum to me. Man, I'm trying to figure out which shade I want to go in with first because I have a really cool idea. I want to do it. It's kind of a little out there. So I think the first shade that we should go in with is this really pretty neutrally brown shade called Rum Tiki. And then using this Sigma E35, I'm going to be popping this right into my crease and then doing little circular motions to blend that upwards towards my brow. I'm also using it to round out my outer V. Well, that color was actually really pigmented. I love the color of it too. It's like a really nice undertone to it because it's not too cool and it's not too warm. It is like smack dab right in the middle, and it's just super neutral. So after building up this shadow and trying to blend it out, I am having a little bit of a problem with it. I'll show you guys up close what I'm talking about, but you can kind of see like right here, I have this harsh line going on, and it's really hard to blend it out. And also the shadow did oxidize on me, which I was actually surprised with. But I'm just doing like these little circular motions over that harsh line just to try to soften it, and I can't get it to budge. But I will say, like, the shadow had really nice pigmentation to it. It just looks really uneven on the eye, which is unfortunate. So once you apply that shadow and blended it out, the next shade that we are going to be going in with is this really pretty chocolatey brown matte shade called Bring Your Own Beverage. And then using this Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush, I'm going to be popping that right into my crease as well as into my outer V, and then blending it upwards towards Rum Tiki. Bring Your Own Beverage literally saved this look for me. It just brought more depth to the look. It got rid of all of the patchiness I was having and experiencing, and also like the pigmentation of that shadow is seriously insane. But nonetheless, off camera, I'm just gonna cut my crease real quick and then I'll be right back. I don't know why I'm struggling so bad to hold up this palette to show you guys all the shadows inside. I think it's because of my small hands, but it just keeps on like doing the weird things. But the next shade that we are going to be going in with after cutting the crease is this really pretty hot pink shimmery shade called Swizzle Stick. Using a damp and flat shader brush, I'm going to be packing this anywhere that base is showing, and I'm really pressing it in as well. This shadow is so pretty next to this chocolate brown. At first I was going to use the blue, but I've been doing a lot of blue looks lately, so I was like, you know what, I want to kind of like mix it up a little bit. And I'm so happy I did the pink because it just kind of reminds me of chocolate covered cherries. Since you have that all nice and applied, as you can see, we do have a little bit of a harsh line between the pink and that brown situation that we have going on. So I'm going to take a little bit more of Bring Your Own Beverage on this Anastasia A13 brush. And then I'm just going to start packing it right on that harsh line between the two colors. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm pressing the color right there, and then I'm flicking it inwards towards the pink to blend the two colors together. But yeah, so here's where I'm at right now with the look, and I gotta say, this is giving me complete Barbie vibes, but with like a smoky, sultry kind of twist. But nonetheless, off camera, I'm just gonna kind of clean things up a little bit underneath my face, as well as apply my complexion products, and then I'll be right back. So here's where I'm at right now with the look, and this is definitely giving me Barbie vibes. I think it's just such a beautiful look. But now we are going to start working on the lower lash line just to get some like balance with this look and just to tie everything together. And the item that I got out of my Boxycharm is from St. Luxe Eyeliner Trio. And with this, you get actually a really nice shade range in my opinion. So if I can get these out, come on, there we go. So with this trio, you do get 3 full-size eyeliners, which is really nice. And the shades that you get is this Saint Charcoal, which I am hoping is black and it's not gray. I hate gray eyeliner with a passion. And then the next one is Saint Bronze, so I'm assuming it's like a shimmery bronze shade, or it's gonna just be brown. And then the last one is a nude color. So I feel like you just get a really nice like essential trio. You know, you don't get any like weird pops of color that you're only gonna use, you know, here and there. So I actually really enjoy the colors that were selected. So let's hope I do not stab myself in the eyeball, but I'm going to run this pencil right underneath my lower lash line, the black one, and then smoke it downwards. This to me is not a creamy pencil, like at all. Like it's actually really kind of rough. So definitely not my favorite formula. Ooh, like that, yeah, like this pencil is definitely not creamy. If you want to get use out of it, I would actually recommend either like lighting it with a lighter for a second and then waiting for a minute and then applying it to your waterline. Or, you know, like heating it up with a hairdryer, because girl, like this pencil, oh my god, I can't do it. Like it's way too rough. And then to smoke out the pencil, I'm just going to go back into that shade that we used earlier called Rum Tiki. And then using this Morphe M507 brush, I'm just going to be smoking this liner downwards. And when I'm doing this, I'm doing back and forth motions. But man, like my eyes really literally feel like sandpaper right now from that pencil. Like, oh, like that irritated them pretty bad. So once you have that lower lash line smoked out, now we are going to be doing my all-time favorite part, which is the inner corner highlight. Like seriously, the inner corner highlight is literally the cherry on top. And the shade that we are going to be going in with is this really pretty shimmery lighter pink shade called Buzzkill. And then using this Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil brush dampen, I'm going to be packing the shit out of this into my inner corner. And I'm also bringing it underneath the inner tear duct area to open up the eye. Okay, but that's really pretty. Like this actually has like a lot of shift to it. Because even in the pan, it's like a lighter pink, but it has like this little bit, a hint of gold to it. It's really, really pretty. I do wish it was lighter though, because I wanted like that extra pop in the inner corner. And the next item that we're going to be trying from this month's box is from Kat Von D Beauty, and this is an eyeshadow and blush in the shade Lolita. It's a really gorgeous, almost like mid-tone pink kind of shade. I almost wonder if it's going to be too deep for my skin tone though, the more that I look at it. I guess here goes nothing. And then I'm just going to start stippling it on right on top of my cheekbone. And I'm using this contour brush from BH Cosmetics. Ooh, yeah, that's a little darker than what I normally wear, but I still think I should be able to get by with it. I might just have to blend it out a little bit with some loose powder. And last but not least, the last item that we are going to be using today is the clear brow gel from Billion Dollar Brows. But yeah, so here's the finished look using this month's Boxycharm Premium, and I gotta say, for being my first box, I'm actually a little shook about the items that we got this month, but nonetheless, I do want to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about all of the products that we used today. So first things first, let's talk about the Billion Dollar Brows Brow Kit, and I gotta say, I only like the pencil in this brow kit. The other items are just not my thing. I mean, I don't really enjoy the brow gel. I thought it just didn't work that well, and I didn't honestly see a difference after using it. And the concealer stick highlighting duo, I wasn't able to use because it does not work on my skin tone. And the brush, I don't know, I just felt really cheap. So I mean, if you do get this in your box, you'll probably really enjoy the pencil, but for me, the other products just aren't it. So the next item that we are going to be talking about is the Farsali Liquid Skin Serum, and I gotta say, I absolutely adore how this made my skin look. Seriously, it gave it like the most beautiful, like dewy, healthy glow. Oh my gosh, like I literally lived for it. And I also am really enjoying that it does have like a slight stickiness to it, since it does say that you can use it with makeup, so I wonder if it would be an amazing primer for foundation because of it. And also, the packaging, seriously, it is adorable. I cannot wait to use it again. As for the Laneige Mousse Moisturizer, seriously, this is such a cool product. I have never seen anything like it before, and hands down, it is such an experience to use. What I like about it is that it doesn't have a fragrance to it, and it just feels really nice on the skin. It almost has like a watery like texture to it when you're like really like rubbing it in, and also it did not cause me any irritation too when I was first initially applying it, so that makes me really excited. And I actually feel like this would be an amazing moisturizer for in the morning since it has such a light texture to it. So if this one doesn't break me out, I will definitely be using it again. As for the Too Faced Palm Springs Dreams palette, oh my gosh, like this palette is seriously so adorable. I cannot get over how gorgeous the packaging of it is. I mean, like, look at how much detail is into it. It is seriously such a stunning palette. I will say though, opening up this palette, I cannot stand the smell of it. It smells like bubblegum, and I hate bubblegum. Like, it is super potent too, so it's like, ugh. So formula-wise with the shadows, overall I had a really great experience. The only shadow that gave me any problems today was this one right here called Rum Tiki, the first one that we used. That one was just kind of patchy and really uneven on the eyes. I will say though, like the pigmentation was there, just the formula was not it for me. But again, this one right here called Bring Your Own Beverage, the chocolatey brown, oh my gosh, like that shadow is literally my favorite that we used today. There is seriously so much pigment with it, and it's just so easy to blend out. And also the shimmers that we use, they're super sparkly on the eyes and very easy to work with. Overall though, I think this palette's really cute, and I would actually definitely use it again because I just find it really convenient and just super easy to throw in a bag because it has a really nice mirror to it, and you just get really awesome shades in here. As for the St. Lux liners, the charcoal one that we used today seriously was not my favorite at all. It was seriously so rough in my waterline. It makes me question if people actually use these in their waterline because it was literally that rough. It felt like sandpaper. I haven't used the bronze one or the nude one, so I don't know if the formula is the same with those two as it is with the charcoal one. I would assume so. But again, like that liner, ooh, like I just will never use it again. I will say though, I do like the trio colors that they decided because they are colors that a lot of people use and gravitate towards. And last but not least, the Kat Von D Beauty eyeshadow slash blush in the shade Lolita, and I gotta say, I absolutely adore how this looks. At first I was like, it might be a little too dark for my skin tone, but once I got like the full-on finished glam on, I absolutely think it is gorgeous. And what I like about it too is that the pigmentation is right where I'd want it to be. It's not like super crazy intense where it's really hard to blend out on the cheeks, nor is it like barely any pigment where you have to really keep on packing it on. It's right in the middle, and the formula is literally to die for, and it is so silky smooth on the face. So after trying out Boxycharm Premium this month, as well as Boxycharm Classic, and if you'd like to see what I got in my Boxycharm Classic, I'll have it linked in the description box down below for you. Honestly, I prefer my Boxycharm Premium, but don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed my Boxycharm Classic too, but the premium items, literally, they are so good, and I also really enjoyed the variety that we got, because I got makeup and skincare. It didn't feel like I got like more of one and not the other. It just felt like a really good amount. With my Boxycharm Classic this month, the items that I got, you know, they're just kind of hit and miss for me. I really enjoyed the retinol eye cream that I got. I thought that was fantastic, but again, it's just some of the items that I got just are things I do not see myself using more than just that one time that I use them. So, I mean, for me, I just see a better value with the Boxycharm Premium this month because I got items that I see myself using for a very long period of time and not just once for this video. But yeah, so in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this look, and also let me know what you got in this month's Boxy if you do subscribe to it. But as always though, I would really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a like. And also, if you'd like to check me out on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kid. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!